The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission has embarked on the third phase of its stakeholders consultation forum on draft regulations. The forum will look at upstream petroleum measurement regulations, domestic crude oil supply obligations, and advanced cargo declaration regulations, amongst others. Helen Osamide Akings has more.
Section 216, subsection 1 of the Petroleum Industry Act requires the Commission to consult with stakeholders prior to finalizing any regulation or amendments to regulations. The Commission, following its quest for a reform in the sector, started with stakeholders' consultations on its proposed regulations. In 2022, 13 draft regulations were presented for discussion with stakeholders. It is holding yet another stakeholders consultation to discuss 5 new regulations the Commission is proposing. The draft regulations, when finalized, will create an enabling environment for growth and investment in the upstream oil and gas industry in Nigeria.
This is the third one we're doing. So far we've done 2 previous one, which culminated in having about 15 regulations in totality. 5 of those out of the 15 we had done before, out of the outcome, the first and the second stakeholder engagement have been fully gazetted today. There are regulations, and the balance of the 10 regulations are in the final stage of basically being gazetted and releasing it to the public utilization.
Okay. The regulations that we're bringing out today for stakeholder engagement, in particular the measurement regulation and the advanced cargo declaration regulation, are designed to improve the transparency profile of the upstream petroleum industry. So for instance, the measurement regulation is that's the regulation that will guide operators in accounting for hydrocarbons produced, so that there's absolutely no confusion between what is produced and what makes its way to exports or at the terminal at the end of the day.
The 5 draft regulations include upstream petroleum measurement regulations, advanced cargo declaration, significant discovery, gas flaring, and domestic crude oil supply obligation regulations. At this stage of the draft, the Commission is hoping to get a healthy and intellectual discussion with international best practice for further transfer of the draft to the Attorney General of the Federation for onward approval. Helen Osamide Akings, TVC News, Abuja.